Hello students, continuing with our chapter quadratic equations, our today's topic is quadratic formula. Students, in the previous class we have studied about finding the roots of a quadratic equations by method of factorization, that is by method of splitting the middle term. Students, today we will learn how to find the roots of the quadratic equations by using quadratic formula. So what is a quadratic formula? Student, quadratic formula is used for finding the roots of a quadratic equation. Students, for quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the roots are given by x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Student, here you can see the alphabets involved a, b and c will be taken from the given equation. A will be the coefficient of x square, b will be the coefficient of x and c will be the constant term of the given quadratic equation. Student, this is known as quadratic formula. Student, by substituting the value of a, b, c in the given quadratic formula, we can directly get the roots of the quadratic equation. Student, for the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, the expression b square minus 4ac is called the discriminant denoted by d of the quadratic equation. So students, for a quadratic equation, if we calculate b square minus 4ac, then that will be called the discriminant denoted by d. So this is b square minus 4ac is the formula for calculating discriminant of the quadratic equation. As done in the quadratic formula, we can calculate this discriminant by putting the value of a, b, c taken from the given quadratic equation. Student, we will be discussing the discriminant in details in later part of our chapter. So students, the quadratic formula x is equal to minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a can be written as x is equal to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2a. Why? Because you see in the formula b square minus 4ac is also called discriminant. So in place of b square minus 4ac, we have written d, that is discriminant. So we can use either this formula or you can also use this formula. Student, we can find the roots of a quadratic equation if d is greater than or equal to 0, that is b square minus 4ac greater than equal to 0. So students, whenever you are finding the roots of a quadratic equation, it is always advisable to first calculate the value of d, that is discriminant, and the value of d determines what kind of roots you are going to get. We can only find the roots of a quadratic equation if the value of d comes out to be greater than 0 or it comes out to be equal to 0. If the value of d comes out to be less than 0, then there will be no real roots. Students, let us see how to apply the quadratic formula in finding the roots of a quadratic equation. Students, here find the roots of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Student, we will be finding the roots of this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. Let us see the solution. Student, for 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0, here you see the coefficient of x square is 3. So the value of a will be 3. The coefficient of x is minus 5. So b will be minus 5. The constant part of this quadratic equation is 2. So c will be equal to 2. As advised earlier, before applying the quadratic formula, to obtain the roots, we first calculate the value of discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. Putting the value of a, b, c in the formula of discriminant, we put the value of b as minus 5, so it becomes minus 5 whole square. This becomes minus 4, putting the value of a as 3, putting the value of c as 2. So this becomes minus square is plus, 5 square is 25, minus 4 3 are 12, 12 2 are 24. So this becomes 25 minus 24, which comes out to be 1. Since d is greater than equal to 0, so we will apply quadratic formula. Student, d comes out to be 1, which is greater than 0. So as stated, we can only find the roots of the quadratic equation if d comes out to be greater than or equal to 0. Here the value of d is greater than 0, so we can find the roots. So we will be applying the quadratic formula. Therefore x is equal to minus b plus minus under root d upon 2. This is our quadratic formula. We will be putting all the values of minus b plus in this quadratic formula. So x will be equal to 5 plus minus 1 upon under root 1 upon 6. Student, why this, where this minus gone? Since the value of b was minus 5, so minus into minus 5 is equal to plus 5, plus minus under root 1, putting the value of d as 1 upon 2 into 3, putting the value of a as 3, 2 into 3 is equal to 6. That is, square root of 1 is 1, so it becomes 5 plus 1, 5 plus minus 1 upon 6 equal to 5 plus 1 upon 6, or you can say 5 minus 1 upon 6. Student, 5 plus 1 upon 6 is equal to 6 upon 6, and this 5 minus 1 upon 6 is equal to 4 upon 6. This 6 upon 6 will become 1, and this 4 upon 6 will become 2 by 3. So what is the value of x we obtain? We obtain x is equal to 1, or we obtain x is equal to 2 by 3. So these are the roots of the given quadratic equation. X is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. Student, you can also check these roots by putting the value of x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3 in the given quadratic equation, and if LHS comes out to be right hand side, then we can conclude that we have calculated the right roots, we have not committed any mistakes. So then let us see another example. Find the roots of the quadratic equation x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. So then this time we will be finding the roots of this quadratic equation x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. So here is the solution. Student, x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Here the coefficient of x square is 1. So value of a is equal to 1. Here the coefficient of x is 4. So value of b is equal to 4. Here that constant term is 5. So c is equal to 5. So students, we will be applying the first the formula of discriminant, because the answer of discriminant always determine whether we are going to have a roots of the quadratic equation or not. So students, putting all the values here, that putting the value of b 4, it becomes 4 square minus 4 into the value of a is 1, that is 4 into 1, value of c is 5, so 4 into 1 into 5. So it becomes 4 square is 16 minus 4 into 5 20. So d is equal, comes out to be minus 4. Student, what you have observed here? D is equal to minus 4. d is equal to minus 4 indicate that this time the value of d comes out to be less than 0, and we have learned that we can obtain the solution of a quadratic equation only when d is greater than 0 or d is equal to 0. But here we obtain d minus 4 which is less than 0. So that means there are no real roots of the given equation. Student, we can't find out the real roots of the given equation. Real roots means there is no whole number, natural number, or rational or irrational number can be as a roots of this quadratic equation, because the value of d comes out to be 0. So we will be stopping here for the solution of this particular quadratic equation, because d is less than 0, so there are no real roots. So students, from the two examples it is very much clear that how to apply quadratic formula and what roles the discriminant plays in finding the roots of a quadratic equation. So whenever you are applying the quadratic formula, first always calculate the value of discriminant, then only proceed further for applying the quadratic formula. So students, if you understood this topic, then we have to complete some assignments. Here is the first assignment. Student, first write down, you have to write down the content of this video in your notebook. Student, whatever you have learned, whatever you have visualized in this video, you have to note down all the contents in your notebook. Student, I will be sharing the PDF file of this content of this video in the group, from where you can take the reference for completing this task 1, that is writing the content of the video in your notebooks. Students, second one is, after completing the task 1, that is writing down the content of the video, we have to check whether how much we have to check our understanding of the quadratic formula which we have learned today. So here in the question 2 we have to do, find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist by using quadratic formula. Student, quadratic formula to be applied for calculating the roots of the given quadratic equation. Student, here one word is written, if they exist. Student, it's quite obvious that, as I told you earlier, you have to first find out the value of d. So for this quadratic equation, if we find out first value of d, it may be possible in some cases the d comes out to be 0. This indicates that the root doesn't exist. So where we have to find the roots where the they exist. Otherwise, when d comes out to be 0, you have to simply say, write the no real roots exist. Students, I have not given here the solutions of this all 4 parts. Why? Because whenever you obtain the roots of the given particular quadratic equation, you can check your calculation, you can check your answer, you can check that whether you have calculated the right roots of or not. How? As I told you earlier, you have to put those roots obtained in the quadratic equations in place of x. Those roots to be put, and if LHS equal to RHS, that indicate that you have calculated the correct roots. So student, I hope this is very much clear to you, this topic, and I hope you will be completing the given assignments well before time and sharing your work to me. Thank you.